This is a tire tread depth gauge, and it is an important tool for every car owner. Your tires are one of the most important parts of a vehicle, but for most, also one of the least taken care of. Because your tires are the only thing allowing you to stop, steer, and accelerate properly, it's important to know when they need to be replaced. The tread depth is one important factor to consider, so let's see how to use this digital tire tread depth gauge to check the tread on your tires. This depth gauge is similar in design to digital calipers like these. They use a small replaceable watch battery located here. There are different variations of this tire tread depth gauge. This one only shows the decimal measurements in millimeters or inches. There's another version that also displays in fractions of an inch, so get the one that suits you best. You can find links to these in our video description below. Before you start, you need to properly zero the tire gauge. As you can see, you cannot just pull the slide all the way to the end like this to zero it. There is a little play that will give you an inaccurate measurement. In this case, it should read 0, but it is off by about 0.25 millimeters. To zero the gauge properly, just push the slider out so the pin is past the base. Then using a flat surface, push the pin back until the base is flat against the surface at 90 degrees. Then zero it. The gauge is now ready to use. You only need to do this once before you start checking your tires. To measure your tread depth, just push the slider out so that the pin sticks out like this. Then push the pin into the groove you want to measure. The two fins at the base of the gauge should point towards the side walls of the tires. Also, make sure the gauge is perpendicular or at 90 degrees to the surface of the tire. Then check the measurement. To check your tread properly, you will need to use this gauge to test all the grooves in your tires and also to test around the tire. You will find that there will be slight variations in the depth, but it shouldn't be off by much. For the tire to be safe, you should have at least 3 millimeters or 4/32 of an inch of tread remaining. This will allow you to be safe in conditions that includes wet roads. If you also drive in winter conditions, you should use 4 millimeters or 5/32 of an inch as the minimum. Check out our video on when to replace your tires to find out why, and other important factors to consider. If you are still using coins to test tread depth, it is time to get a proper tool for this. Pennies only show when your tires are long overdue for replacement anyway. Plus, if you are buying a used car, you can use this to check it too. If this video was useful, please share with friends and family and subscribe to our channel to help us grow and bring more great content.